my mama papa's bedroom was there, and the door was of ply. And because my subject was maths, and how could I
Mhm.
take so much of registers for practicing my sums? So I bring chalk from school and I practice on that door. So when my father gets
Okay.
up and he opens the door, he can see that layer of chalk. This much
Um,
sometime layer was there, and you could, make it that. My He used to tell my mother, "Don't wake her up."
education, curriculum used to be in your time, and now it has totally changed, right? So do you find any kind of difficulties to add up new curriculum over the time? Like it's been 30 years you have entered in a teaching line, right? So which kind of problem did you face? Hello, ma'am. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening, Sushmita. Yes, I'm doing great.
Uh,
Everything is happening according to its time, and I'm full of positivity and energy.
Yes, ma'am. I can sense by seeing your face. And I'm quite familiar with you for a long, but I was not able to find you where I would find and how to connect with ma'am. But finally I got chance to connect with you. It's my pleasure. So yes,
Same here.
since we are meeting for the very first time, ma'am, so I love to know about you more. Could you introduce yourself?
Sure, sure. Thanks for giving me this opportunity, Sushmita. My name, as you know, my name is Aarti Chaube, and I'm connecting you from Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal. And I am basically a government teacher, and I'm teaching two high secondary classes. I'm teaching English,
Okay.
and I'm graduate, science graduate. I mean, maths graduate, and I am masters in English. And my
Okay.
professional qualifications, I am masters in education. That's all.
Oh, wow. That's nice. You have achieved lots of degrees.
Yes, I was, quite enthusiastic as well as ambitious. So I never quit learning. Now also I keep on learning.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
because life never ceases to teach us. So why should we
Obviously.
cease to learn?
Wow.
And
So
being a
positive
teacher, it's a
energy.
responsibility.
So
Hmm.
positive
And
energy I
being a
got
teacher,
from your end.
and I think as a teacher, being a teacher, it's my responsibility to keep myself updated so that
Wow.
my students, I can cater their needs, whatever they need, because they will be the future citizens of India, and they will be entering in the 21st century. So they must know all the skills so that it would be
Yes,
easy
true.
for them to face the world.
Yes. That's very topic today we are going to talk about, right? That your experience. I love to know what prompt you or what, keep encouraged to update yourself every now and then because it's time. Sometimes you feel, you could feel that let's keep this all aside and let's enjoy my life because I spend my long day or long life while teaching or inquiring knowledge or updating myself only. So don't what exact encourage you from your inner side to keep updating yourself?
Very good question, Sushmita. Actually, when we love our profession, or you can say when our passion becomes our profession, at that time, it knows no bounds. That I can't set any limit. I can't set any line that within this line I have to work this much. No, I have means my energy knows no limits. When I prepare for my students, every day I get up with great zeal and enthusiasm that today I have to deal this topic with my students. If somebody asks some doubts, so again I just search something from internet, from Google, from ChatGPT, but I want to fulfill their needs, whatever their doubts are. So whenever
Okay.
actually the government students, they are very simple. You can say they are from underprivileged areas, remote areas. They are from villages, so they rarely ask
Mm.
questions. But then again, it becomes a responsibility of a teacher that if the student is not asking question, there are two meaning. Either he is understanding whatever you are teaching, or he is not understanding at all. There are the two reasons
True.
always. Because whenever I see my class pin drop silence, I said, "What's the problem? Just you tell me."
Hmm.
And they say, "Ma'am, whenever you teach, we just get dived into that topic." And so we were listening without any movement. I am
Wow.
just mesmerized to see their faces, and it gives me immense pleasure. I can't describe that in words. That the
Mhm.
people, when the farmer sees his crop, they are just in the fields, he becomes so happy to see those crops. The same feeling
True, ma'am.
I feel when my I see my students, their smiling faces, and they're content that yeah, we got it what you taught. So I try many ways to teach them, not only one
Mhm.
way. One single way will not work, because all of them are having different capacities. Their capabilities are different, their learning styles are different. So how can one method can cater their needs? No, this is not good. So
Obviously.
I keep on, changing my way so that they must feel uh, up to the
Entertainment.
level.
Yeah.
And yeah, contentment must be there, satisfaction, you can say. So it's
Mhm.
very important for a teacher. If a teacher
Yes.
is really a teacher, and I am proud of myself that, yeah, I am a government teacher, and that label is not on my face that they don't work and they sit idly. No, I never sit in my classroom. This is my principle. I never sit. I always keep on standing until unless there is some
Okay.
serious illness or some, but by God's grace, nothing happens to me. I immediately took my duster, rubbed the board, write my subject, my chapter, and with the short story, the short moral story
Mhm.
of 1 minute or 2 minutes, I start my lesson right away.
Wow. I'm feeling that I could be your student, then definitely I would in a next level now. Yeah, definitely, ma'am. This method works because everyone's minds is different, right? If keep changing the methods of teaching, then definitely it will be help them, and they will also enjoy. The mem always come with a new technique every single day. So what's new today? So they also have enthusiasm to learn. Yeah, that's
And the
nice, ma'am.
lessons are the curriculum which I am teaching them, the subject. I'm teaching them English literature. So I think that when you teach literature, it can't be, you can't just uh, limit it in one textbook. It goes
Mm.
beyond the textbook. You have to share so many examples. You have to share so many anecdotes to relate that particular thing or that particular teaching, so that they can relate it with their real world.
Hmm.
Because whatever we are teaching them, sometimes I think that my situation is like a delivery boy. Like, someone has made the curriculum, the other one has written the chapters, and I am just delivering them to them. No, then my where is my effort lies? So
True.
I just take the gist of that lesson, that what is the objective behind it, behind this lesson, what is the objective. And
Mm-hmm.
that objective I want to just inculcate in their minds, that value they should learn behind
Obviously,
that
ma'am.
lesson. So
Yes,
then I
that's
have to try so many methods.
very nice to know you, ma'am. Okay, so how long have you been teaching? It's been how long?
Oh my dear, now I'm entering into 30th year of my teaching. It's
38.
been long.
Oh,
30th, 30th, 3030.
okay,
Because
30th. Okay.
my
Mm-hmm.
teaching somewhere started when I was in 10th class. So
Oh,
one of my students, she lost her father, and her mother is running a bookshop. So
okay.
she was very weak in mathematics. So I
Mm-hmm.
said, okay, I will teach you maths, whatever I know, all those problems, because I am the second or third topper sometimes. Either
Oh,
I come second in the class or sometimes third, not first. So I am knowing so many problems of mathematics, so many concepts. I am very clear. So I
okay.
said, I will come to your house, I will teach you, but in I will not take any money from you because I know your condition. But can you bring some good books for me from your bookshop? Then we will
Okay.
exchange in this way.
Wow.
And she used to bring books for me, and I used to teach him for only 2 days. And at the time, my younger brother, he was learning typing. So I said, take
Okay.
this book in your typing institute, type all this matter where I have taken in with
Oh,
pencil, and then
wow.
bring it to me.
Wow,
We
wow.
used to do so many
So
struggles, my dear.
commendable. Really, this struggle is paying off you now, literally.
Because I am very much passionate about writing answers very differently. Means my answer should be such that ma'am should read it And when she give our test copies to us, then she must read out those answers. See, Aarti has written
Okay.
something different. Where did you get this? I said, ma'am, from that book, from that author's book. I have taken this answer. I have copied it from
Okay.
there. So, teachers, they became very happy. Oh my God, you are doing extra efforts. Means going extra mile.
True.
So whatever answer the teacher has given, I'm not satisfied with that answer. I want to write something different in my own way. So
Nice,
so
nice,
these
ma'am.
things
Obviously, this kind of memory, makes us in nostalgic, right? It gives us
nostalgic,
happiness,
really.
sometimes sadness
And
as well. We lost,
still I
we miss.
cherish those moments. They are
True.
always around me, and they keep me. I tell these anecdotes to my learners also, that that we have studied in something very different way. My mama papa's bedroom was there, and the door was of ply, and because my subject was maths, and how could I
Mhm.
take so much of registers for practicing my sums? So I bring chalk from school, and I practice on that door. So when my father
Okay.
gets up and he opened the door, he can see that layer of chalk. This much
Um,
sometime layer was there, and you could make it that he used to tell my mother, don't wake her up. See the chalk dust. She has studied whole night, so now she will not get up,
um,
and don't expect any work, or she will not go to school. So my father strictly he announces in the home that my daughter, she is studying so hard. But unfortunately, I got married in 12th class, and again the struggle
okay.
arises. in But
Yeah.
I was quite ambitious, as I told you, but I never quit my studies. I keep on studying, and
Mhm.
tuitions and my job, everything was going parallelly, hand in hand.
Okay.
And at the
Lucky.
times, my children are also there. So my
Okay. Wow.
career
So
clock
many
and biological
challenges.
clock, so
So
many
many
challenges.
challenges you had to face. Still, you rise up and you signing now.
I tried
Wow.
hard. I tried really hard.
I'm
Uh,
feeling so fascinated toward you, ma'am, while listening your story. Literally, it's giving me goosebumps. How struggle you did. Literally.
And nowadays, see, we are giving so many facilities to our children, and
True.
they are not, they don't want to study. They are something into in different world they are. But
True.
when we used to study, the thing was totally different. And the
It was
teachers,
totally different. True, ma'am. Yeah. So, which kind of education, curriculum used to be in your time, and now it has totally changed, right? So, do you find any kind of difficulties to adopt new curriculum over the time? Like it's been 30 years you have entered in a teaching line, right? So, which kind of problem did you face?
so actually, they are not problems as such, because the problem arises when it comes to technology. Because I was not that much techno savvy, you can say. I was not expert in technology, so I I was reluctant to use that thing. I was reluctant to inculcate uh,
Technical
that
thing,
type of
gadgets.
teaching technical things, yeah,
Uh,
in my teachings. So there I face the problem. Otherwise, the things which have majorly changed, they are the discipline. Earlier, we used to be very disciplined in front of our parents or in front of our teachers. But
true.
nowadays, I see students, they don't care anything. They hardly respect any teacher. They respect only that teacher who mingles with them, who
Okay.
adapts their teaching according to their way. Ma'am, today we don't want to study. Okay, I said, let's do something else. Let's play a game. Then again, the will be the vocabulary game. I will write one word,
Okay.
and then you have to write the next word ending with the earlier word, which ends with the last letter. Sorry,
Mhm.
which ends with the letter. With that letter, you have to write another word. So again, I
Okay,
get
this
them involved in teaching
chain
only, learning
system.
only.
Yeah,
Change
wow.
system, yes. That is called ladder game. It means
Uh,
in the way of ladder, you keep on
ladder
adding
game.
new words.
True, true.
Mm.
Wow,
To teach.
very nice.
With strong discipline, we have learned so many moral values also. So
Hmm.
discipline was there, moral values were there. But nowadays, I see. uh, it encourages critical thinking, problem solving attitudes. So now the teaching has totally changed. Technology has taken place, and
True.
sometimes we are doing online teachings also. So it is today's need also, because the world is
Yes.
changing at a faster rate, and no doubt our students, they will become the citizens of 21st century. So they should learn all these skills so that they can adapt themselves according to that changing world. Because
Obviously,
I
ma'am.
think I always tell my students that you are running, I think, 10 years back from China, Japan, America. They are the students, they are more technology experts. And but
True.
here in India, we are not having that much that type of education, that too in government schools.
Mm-hmm.
Private schools may be having these types of educations.
Yes.
But we have only that marker and that whiteboard. Earlier, I used to teach in with the chalk, and that board was there, a green board with
Mm.
chalk. Then it replaced with marker and smart board and whiteboard. So rarely I
Yes.
use smart board.
Okay.
Because
Uh-huh. Yeah, obviously, I guess some of in a school they are already entered the smart board as well. Right. So
interactive
obviously,
panels are there.
according the time, obviously we have to update our curriculum as well, and whatever it's
Hmm.
required to make them understand, right? We have to update according the time because they also should get such kind of gadgets or education as a digital education also they should get, right? Otherwise they will lag behind. As you already
Hmm.
mentioned that abroad or America or China, they are so far, ahead from India, so little bit
Yes.
effort we also have to put in education system of India as well. Okay, so ma'am, what do you feel earlier education was heavy or now education system is more, heavy as a burden toward kids because they have lots of curriculum, right? So do you feel so kids are too much suppressing by this kind of curriculum,
See, earlier the students, they were learning only their subject matters, and nothing extracurricular
extra
activities were
curriculum?
not very much into the schools and all that. We are having, but very limited, only once in a year. But nowadays, all the year round, they are having extracurricular activities. They are making models. They are making projects. So many things are going hand in hand. But at the same time, if the children is smart and he is doing himself all the things, then it's okay. Because again, those things, those projects, they will, brighten their horizon, and their thinking skill will get wider.
Right,
But
right, true.
I see that people, parents, they are helping their students. It
Hmm.
seems as if they have to do that project, so they keep on searching on internet, and they are asking
True.
people, and they are making their projects. So I think this type of practice should not be there. So they must be given time in the school itself, that you have to complete your project in the school itself. Don't take it to your home. Otherwise the
Mhm.
mother, they help their children a lot, so that
True.
their child will stood first in class, and
Yes.
should complete the project quickly. They are very much, I see them worried. Even the student, even their child is in class 1 or class 2, they are just running after them for making projects and all that. So I think
Yeah.
it's a kind of burden also sometimes.
Yeah.
The
Sometimes it happens.
it becomes, hmm, lots of homework they give. Homework is
Yeah.
also there. And in
Obviously.
Switzerland, I think one of my students is in Switzerland, and when I talked to her, she said that, ma'am, we used to do so many homework, lots of homework, tuitions, homework was also there. Then you also gave us homework. But here, my daughter, she is in class 2, and they keep their bags in the school itself. They will
Oh,
send her that, spend time with your parents, and they strictly write in diaries and say, don't ask your child to study at home, because we are
yeah.
teaching them sufficient. I said this
Sufficient.
is very
True.
good practice.
Yes, I
Hmm.
also come
But,
across lots of co-learners from the who are settled down in abroad, right? America, Canada, or Switzerland. They also share
mhm,
the same kind of curriculum. So they also share that my daughter or my son, they go to school and they do not pressurize a lot while playing. It they teach practically, not they do not pressurize as a theoretically. They do not say to
mhm,
mug up or remember this thing. Whatever they teach, it is a theory. Practically, while playing,
Practical.
they teach, and while playing, they learn this thing. Right, so this is
Yeah.
the good, and I found quite challenging. My son is only 4.5, and he is in LKG. The
Mm-hmm.
teacher had set a syllabus for themselves, for kids. Uh, the table
Mm-hmm.
should be learned till 17. So can you imagine
Oh
how much
my God.
difficult is it for a 4.5 years kid to remember till
Mm-hmm.
17's table? What is the use of that?
Yes, nothing.
So
He
this
will.
kind
He
of,
can't.
burden,
Ah,
it's
ah,
happening these
yes.
days.
Yes. I agree with you. So, what is the use of learning LKG kid to tables till 17?
17.
Or in other way, you should teach them how to make tables. Like either you do
Hmm.
addition or you can do multiplication. So both the skills using those two operations, he can make tables of him by himself. So instead of mugging up,
Obviously.
instead of cramming, what's the use of cramming then? He will forget. What is two into
Obviously.
two is four. So just you teach them this thing, how it becomes four. What is this into? What is this equal to? Or if we, for example, if we add 2 and 2, then also it becomes 4. And if we multiply it, then also it becomes 4. So
Right.
what is the
True.
reason behind it? You should teach them this
Obviously.
logic. This is math.
Obviously, this is the practical approach, right? This is the practical approach to teach kids. But this is I found quite challenging. And sometimes I also have to put extra effort toward him because he has to write on examination, right? He has to
Mm-hmm.
give the numbers. Unwillingly, I have to teach, or I have to put him extra effort to learn. He has completed 7 tables so far. So still 10 tables are left. He has to do. So I'm feeling quite frustrated. And one day I went to school and I complained, don't give that pressurized to kids, especially my son. Don't do this. 10,
Mm-hmm.
7 tables is enough for,
You
this
know,
LKG.
yes.
Even I was thinking
Uh-huh.
this table is also not required on LKG, in LKG,
Of course. Of course.
right?
Not
So
required. Mm-hmm.
obviously there is a too much syllabus, and you won't believe there are 12 books, 12 books of my son.
Oh my God.
So every books he gets homework every single day to do, and how one child will get time to play outside and watch TV and do other things. So it's totally
This is so
pressurized.
bad.
Yes. So this kind
But
of things I feel.
in
Hmm.
government school, we have a full authority to teach according to our wish. So, for example, if I want to calculate the area of this table, then I call on my students here. Okay, we have to calculate the area of what is area. I said the area is the place which is occupied by this table. That is the area. Okay. So why do you want to calculate it? So then I ask them, then how will, if someone will ask you that what is the measurement of this table
Hmm.
and how much area will it occupy, then how will you tell them? Okay, ma'am. So how we will calculate? I said this. Can you say this? This is cubit, 1 cubit. Okay. I measure the table with this cubit. Then they
Hmm.
feel very good. They like it because in
Yeah,
villages
this,
they measure everything with this cubit only. So
yeah.
they measure it. Then I say, how many? They say 3 or 4 or some any number they say. I say, then take out your scale. Now, uh, once you have measured it, now bring one rope, measure it, and then
Hmm.
turn that rope, measure that rope with the scale. How many scales? 3 scales. Not how many numbers are there in the scale? 13. So 13 plus 13 plus 13. So how much it became?
Wow.
Means the whole day. I keep on teaching
Wow.
them the length, the breadth, and then I ask them to multiply it. Then one of the
Hmm.
students says, can we add them? I said, how will you add them? How will you add it? Then he says, this length and that length, plus
Hmm.
this length and then I say it will be the perimeter. When you have
Yeah.
to find out the area, then you have to multiply it. So they have learned the two concepts in one day, what is perimeter and what is area. Now,
Yeah.
I will not give them any homework, but next day they have to calculate the area and perimeter of their desk, of their bench, of the blackboard, of the window, of the door, everything practically going on. No paper, no pencil. Just
Wow.
with that, keep on measuring all the things and calculate the area. So all the
Yeah.
time they are running there and they are enjoying, and you will not believe that they will, very quickly they remember. And when some officers come and they ask, do you know area and perimeter? Yes, we know very well.
Mm.
Then can we find out the area of this book? Okay, I will find out how. You just see the trick we find out, and they bring that robe and all that shit. The officer, they say, ma'am, how do you teach them like this? I said, yeah, this is my method of teaching them. I don't take books and all that. हमको area and that perimeter we have to teach. Now it's my way. Leave it. I will teach them. I will
Mm.
not use any formulas and all that. I will not ask them to cram it, mug up it. No.
True.
Then when it comes to cost price and selling price, then I arrange one shop. I take from my house some soap, some biscuit packets and all that. And then one will become the seller and the other will become buyer. They will come and buy and they will negotiate and all that. Then I said, this is selling price. This was the cost price. And when you earn 1 rupee on this soap, that means you have gained 1 rupee. That is profit. And in case
Mm-hmm.
if you give them in less money, then it will be the loss of yours.
Loss.
So
Okay.
ultimately we calculate the percentage of profit and loss on cost price, because the cost price is the main thing which will come down or it will go up.
Hmm.
So then they learn very easily.
Yeah. Obviously, ma'am, this is the practical approach, really. We can see very rarely we can see such kind of, teacher who teaches very practically, because most of the time we have seen that they only give the answers to mug up and prepare for
Hmm.
examination. And they all only expect from ourselves to remember all the things and write in the examination and get good score, right? This
That's
is
all.
the only
All are
way.
running
Yeah,
after numbers. Parents
yes.
as well as teachers, they all
Parents
are
are
after numbers.
also, yes, they all are
Hmm.
after number because they feel that my son should be or my daughter should be the
Hmm.
first rank or third rank or second rank, right? They are also running behind number. Compare them, their child with others. So
No,
this
but the
is,
main thing, as per my opinion, says being a teacher, what I expected from my children, I asked them to get clear your concepts. That's all. For example, my
mm,
daughter was in class seventh and she hates binomial expressions. So in one of the PTA, his
mhm,
teacher told me that your daughter is not very good at binomial expressions. I said she hates them. She don't want to learn a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square and all that. She don't understand actually what is the use of these binomial expressions and all that algebraic expressions. Sorry, I said, okay, you just leave that chapter. My daughter will not do that chapter. Only question of 1 or 2 mark will come from that chapter, and she will leave it.
okay,
And the teacher was watching me like this, staring at me. You are teacher and you are telling these types of things. I said, yes. The main thing is percentage, profit loss, simple interest, compound interest, area, perimeter. These are the things which we can make use of them when we grow. So algebraic expression is not at all useful. Leave it. So
okay,
I use this type of approach. I never go after percentage.
mm,
My friend, her son is also with my daughter, and she always very proudly says, "My son got 93%." And what about your daughter? I said 65%, but she knows the concepts very well. But I know your son. He has crammed, he has mug up all the things, and he has vomited in the examination hall on the answer sheet. But
yeah,
my daughter, she has learned the concepts. Only this thing I
true,
want. And now my daughter is assistant director in law department. She has cleared her net examination.
wow,
She is masters in law and a bachelor of law. So she has some. I mean, I don't know why, but they are because my children. So their thinking is also like me. And my younger
yeah,
daughter, she is running her own business in travel tourism. They both adopted the different streams. They never go for
true.
engineer and doctor. And at that time, it was very common. But she said, I
Mm,
want to learn law. Uh,
okay, very nice.
and my son, he is an instructor teaching law and English in Legal Edge, one of the very
Okay,
popular coaching. So, yes, they
wow,
they
ma'am.
all are they are doing good. I am satisfied. I am more than satisfied. You can say I'm happy for them because because we are making life for other students, we are making their lives easy. So God has
Mm.
made my life easy. That's the thing. you will
Obviously, ma'am.
you
This
will
is, yeah,
receive what you will do.
mhm. Yeah, definitely. You did not run behind the, number. You run behind the
Yes,
practical
yes,
approach. So this is the way they
yes.
got to know the practical approach of life, right? So you
Mhm.
taught the reality of life, where we can handle the situation, how we can deal with the situation, right? So this is the practical approach. And as since you are also educated, so you knew all the things. So that is the result. They also got success in their life. So, ma'am, what do you think, as you are also a mother and you are a teacher, which kind of quality a student, must have?
See, first of all, each one of us should be a very good human being. That's all. We should always be towards our roots. We should have that moral values, that ethical values with us. Not that
Mhm.
because nothing is black and white, I think. So we can't judge anyone on the basis of their marks, on their percentage, everything. It is totally a different perspective. But being a
True.
good citizen, being a good family member, being a good son, being a good husband is very much important in life.
Yes, true, ma'am. This is true. And also, I feel that students should get, the freedom of choosing their career, as you let your
Yes.
children to get, choose their own career, which was unique at the time. They have chosen this. So, along with not only study or education side, but also it could be a sport line, right? We should let them to choose where their interest area.
Mhm.
So,
Yes, very
yeah,
much. It's true.
obviously there are lots of players or other areas as well. They are not well student, but they did so well in other side. Like Sachin Tendulkar was not that studious, but
Mhm.
he did
Mhm.
remarkable in another field. So this kind of
Yes.
chance we have to give to our kids as well, to explore other things apart from study, right? So I guess this is the thing we have to always think for our kids, and school and teacher also should think.
And I think this is the reason why the school is conducting so many extracurricular activities, so that they can come to know that which is the area in which the student is it is liking that thing very much. Either he is a good painter, or
Mm-hmm.
he is a good singer, or a good dramatist, whatever he can, because I believe that God has given talent to each and every one of us. The only
Obviously,
thing is
ma'am.
that we can't recognize that talent, and that talent got wasted. So
Obviously,
instead
ma'am.
of putting them, pressurizing them, and living your life through your kids is not good. Like one of
Yes,
my friends says that because I couldn't become a doctor, so I want my son to be a doctor. I said this is wrong approach. You couldn't become because the circumstances were different for you, your case. But you can't pressurize your son because his interest may be something different. Ask
true,
him
ma'am.
what he want to become, or you have to, according to their interest, parents and teachers, they play the main role in judging a student. Because
Obviously, ma'am.
once I was asked to, no, sorry, once I heard one story in which the sculpture, he was just carving out that uh, what we can say, image of a
Okay,
beautiful lady out of that
okay,
marble.
okay, okay.
And someone reached him and asked, "What are you doing?" He said, "The lady is already in the marble. I'm just removing the dirt outside it." So in the
Oh,
same way, the student is having that talent. Now what the
mm-hmm.
teacher should do, teacher should remove that extra dirt, that extra things which are overlapping that talent, and then
True.
the talent will come out, and he will
Okay.
excel out of that,
Wow, that's
right?
nice. Yeah, that's true, ma'am. Obviously.
And Vivekananda also said that education is just not cramming or mugging, or
Mm,
whatever the teacher is giving, that is information. Child will build his knowledge by his own. You can't give knowledge to anyone. Knowledge is built by ourselves. We are only providing them the informations, right?
true.
So the talents are inherent in the child. You have to just remove that extra things around
Obviously,
his
ma'am.
talent.
Yeah, we have to
and help
recognize.
him.
Hmm.
Yes, and help that child to recognize that this is your
Then
talent, my
that
dear. You have
true,
to go in this direction. This is the
true.
role of teacher. And
Obviously, ma'am.
Albert Einstein once said that uh, education is not just teaching or learning the facts, but actually it is a training of mind to think.
Mm-hmm.
Students nowadays, they are not thinking, they are not asking any questions. They are only passive listeners. They sit in the classroom, they listen whatever the teacher delivers, and they come home, and that's all. They do the homework
True.
like robot, like
Obviously,
a
ma'am.
type of robot. They are,
They are
like a
just
machine. But
they are
why
doing
don't they
just
are thinking?
formality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the formality, just to appear the exams and take the exams and get good marks. If you will not get good marks, teacher will scold you, parents will
Mm,
scold you.
parents,
So just
true.
just feel the condition of that student. He is
Mm-hmm.
just becoming like a machine and
Obviously,
not
ma'am.
having time to play. He is always in the mobile games and TV and all that. So
True.
I feel pity for such so for such children.
Yeah, obviously,
They
ma'am.
must.
It happens. I guess they are not too much into study. They have interest in another area, right? It could be the reason that they don't get such kind of atmosphere or environment to pursue their desire, whatever they are having within. Because in India, we don't get such kind of facility to, pursue our desire, our hobby, right? In the city area, kids get, but in a rural area, it's very difficult to find such kind of facility to pursue their dreams or their desire. They have to go willingly or unwillingly school and pursue the education only. Extra effort or extra, activity, there is nothing. So that is why I guess a rural area kids are not that active, and they have to
They
suppress
can't
their,
see. Hmm.
yeah, they have to
Yes,
suppress their feelings, emotions.
I realize sometimes in my classrooms also, and I push them that you must stand, speak something. Why don't you speak something? You keep shut your mouth and just listen whatever I'm saying. Why don't
Hmm.
you ask some question? Question never arises in your mind. They said no, 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 not a single question arises in their mind.
Yeah, it
So,
happens, ma'am. Now we are running out of the time. So
mm-hmm.
only few seconds are left. Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you
okay.
so much. It was a wonderful session I have conducted with you, and I got chance to connect with you after a long. So thank you so much, ma'am. I want
Same
to
here.
connect
I
with you
also
again.
definitely, definitely. I am also feeling the same. I appreciate that you contacted me and we are here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good evening.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Keep
Okay, ma'am.
learning. Keep growing.
Thank you, ma'am.
And take care of your son, huh? Don't pressurize him.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Okay.
Okay.